Hi, teens and tweens.
Welcome back. This is Miss Linda.
And Miss Irene.
So welcome to Fun Monday.
Woo-hoo!
We are going to have a ball. Today we're going to learn Mexican Train Dominoes.
Ooh, that sounds complicated.
What's that?
So it's not so intimidating. If you walk up and you see the board with everything going on, it looks very intimidating, but it's not. And after this, you'll know the basics, and you can change some of the rules, make it a little more interesting. But so you can play, of course there's dominoes, they come in double nines, double 12s, all kinds of them. You can look up how many dominoes should be taken for each player. Depends on how big your family is, on how many people can play. So I've gone ahead and drawn out 2 hands for my virtual family that is social distanced. These are the extra bones. Anybody know what those are called? The extra
No.
dominoes?
What?
So this is known as the boneyard.
The boneyard.
So if you have to draw one because you don't have one in your hand, you're going to the boneyard.
Okay.
So Mexican train, you can have fun little trains that come with some sets. I have some cute ones. I have a Snoopy.
Oh, I want to be
You don't
Snoopy.
have to have those. You don't get to be Snoopy. Snoopy's mine. You can use even change at home to mark your line. And we'll get into how to do that.
Yeah, show us how to do this.
So in our hands that I've already drawn, when you start a new game, you always start with the highest double that you have. So say you're playing double nines as a family, you're gonna start with double nines. And then when a person goes out of that hand, whatever's left, you have to write down those points against them.
Okay. So you play multiple sets of this to get a winner.
Yep, so we are essentially gonna play 9 rounds.
Okay.
So last hand was the double nines, so this round we go around the table to see who's got the double 8s. I had them, of course.
You've got the double 8s. All
I got
right.
it.
So you get to start then?
That's right. So on
Okay.
your first turn, when you play Mexican dominoes, you lay as many dominoes as you can on your line.
But only on your first turn you can do this.
Only on your first turn.
All right.
Now, I'm laying a double,
Show that to us. We can't see it over the camera.
and when you lay a double, meaning the same numbers on both sides, you must play one after that.
What happens if you can't?
You have to draw one from
The boneyard.
So I don't have another 8. So
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have to go to the boneyard. So I can't play it. So my train goes up, my Snoopy goes up, because I'm a Snoopy. And this person gets to play.
All right.
But since I laid a domino, the only thing that can happen is this domino has to be what we call satisfied,
Because it's a double.
because it's a double.
Okay.
So they don't have a 4, so what are they gonna do?
They're going to the boneyard.
Boneyard! They didn't draw one. So they didn't draw a 4, so now
The next person goes?
their train goes up. Now another family member would go, and you go until this 4 is answered. Then the rest of the players can start their trains, laying as many dominoes as you can,
Because it would be their first turn.
because it would be their first turn.
Gotcha.
So you can look up the rules, but you can see it's not super complicated. There's all kinds of fun little toys that make it look like it could be complicated, but it's not.
What's under that piece of paper, Mrs. Linda?
So if you're playing, say you're playing double 12s or
Whoa.
double 15s, you can get some pretty long trains and you'll run out of room. These are just options of how to place a domino so it takes up less room.
Okay.
Looks complicated, but it's not. So all you do is match the numbers up. And you can see that if I laid them out in a line,
It'd be a really long
it'd
train.
be the same.
Gotcha.
It just saves space.
All right.
So this would look like another option here. I don't know if you can pan over to that. You can have a lot of free trains. They're just trains, they're just lines that anyone can play on. And you would just put a figure on them to show that it's a free train.
All right.
So, keep in mind that games are just about socializing. They're also about strategizing. It helps your mind kind of think outside the box. We've got some great resources on books in a physical copy, and there are some online too about games.
What are our e-resources that we have, Miss Linda?
So there's some on there which aren't really relevant right now. Games you can play to amuse your child on a plane, because nobody's flying. But there are some out there, and of course all kinds of card games.
Where can I read those?
So you can go to our website and you'll look for the tab that says downloads and streaming, and you can search there. You can also go to the electronic resource page and go to iCloud or Overdrive, Libby.
Awesome.
You can search for all that. So I encourage you to message us and tell us what games you like to play. And maybe when this is over, we'll have some game nights at the library for you.
That would be a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Be well.